Com with you here Monday through Friday here at 2:15 Eastern Time. We have a live free soccer picks for today's action, so make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications. We want you guys live with us. Get the best numbers on our show, and of course, we blow tons of free picks on our channel. Before we get underway, just a couple things. Mind you, of our promo code, you can save 20% off all premium pick packages when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link in the description, click the All Cappers tab, and get signed up. Always love to hear from you guys. You can post your picks in the comments. And we also post our plays on podcast. If you like, you can visit our podcast over at Tony's Picks on all major platforms. Just search Tony's Picks. And our website, Tony'sPicks.com. We're a multi-capper site showcasing top cappers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers. Get signed up to some of our long-term passes. You'll find our premium plays here on the center of the screen. We've got lots going on here for Monday's action, so go ahead and get signed up right now if you would to a pass here. Champions League best bet up there from Paul. Also, when you click the best bet feature, each capper can release one best bet per sport. Multiple best bets up here for Monday's action. Again, Nick is in action, Paul in action here with some best bet. A Monday La Liga best bet here in about 54 minutes, looks like there from Paul. So go ahead and get signed up there. And of course, our $15 premium pick is promotional. Each capper can designate one of their plays off their card as a $15 premium pick, just to introduce their service to new and existing customers. That $15 pick there is the best bet from Paul today. As well, so go ahead and get signed up. Long-term passes and pick 3 packs, great value there for your money. Pick them up right now, or if you prefer, you may also purchase plays here on our pick ticker with team versus team information. Late Steam plays are releases within that release between 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time. They'll usually hit at a higher rate because they're released with late information. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get this one underway. Sorry, Picks Daily. So go ahead and welcome in Paul Agros. If I'm over at Tony'sPicks.com. Paul, how's it going?
Good. Coming off a nice weekend and looking forward to the week ahead. There is a lot of cup matches going on. Today we're going to speak about the Copa del Rey, but there is all kinds of matches and all kinds of plays loaded at the site. So head over to my page and you'll find my best bets and some other plays that I still haven't had the time to put them in packages, but you can still buy them a la carte. So let's head to the Copa del Rey free plays for tomorrow and Wednesday.
That's right. We got midweek action here. Spanish soccer, Copa del Rey. Let's get it underway here on Soccer Picks Daily with pick 1 or 5. Copa del Rey action for Tuesday. We have Real Sociedad taking on Mallorca.
Yeah, this is, I think I found a nice angle on this match. I do like Real Sociedad to win and under 3.5 goals for a total of plus, the odds are plus 100. Now, I don't see a lot of goals in this match. Real Sociedad traditionally very, very tight. Keep in mind that these two teams, they've already met once in the season. In this venue, Real Sociedad won by 1-0, so it was Sociedad money line and under 3.5 goals in that match. Now, as for the totals, both sides have a tendency to the under. Mallorca 14-3 to the under 2.5 goals, and Real Sociedad 10-7 to the under 2.5 goals. And at home, Real Sociedad 6-3 to the under 2.5 goals. Actually, I'm just using the 2.5 goals line because it's just an indication of how good defensively, actually how tight matches of both sides are. So I just don't see Real Sociedad not winning here. So the price on the money line is just too low for my liking. So I pair it with the under 3.5 goals. So I like, Real Sociedad money line and under 3.5 goals. At even money, that's a huge upgrade from the minus 190s of the money line.
All right, Paul, let's get his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. Copa del Rey action for Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Real Sociedad and Mallorca. He likes in this one, Real Sociedad money line under 3.5 goals. The return is plus 100. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Picks Daily. Join us here Monday through Friday here at 2:15 Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, get these plays in real time. Get the best numbers from these plays from our expert, Paul Agros here. You'll find him at Tony'sPicks.com for his best bets. Let's continue on here on the show. Next up, Copa del Rey action for Tuesday. We have Alaves taking on Sevilla.
Yeah, this is, Sevilla are bound to have an under match at some point. Their defense is just really, really bad this season. They're just coming off a 2-1 loss at Girona. It was another match with both teams to score. It was one of our free plays actually last week. Now, I don't see a lot of goals in this match. Alaves, they're coming off a string of, 5 or 6 matches with under 2.5 goals, usually 1-0 losses or 1-0 wins in that span. So, it just goes to show that they're a very, very defensive side. especially when they're playing at home. They're just very very tight. They don't concede a lot of goals. They've conceded just 6 home goals in 11 matches so far in the season in the Segunda División. They're 8-3 to the under 2.5 goals at home, an average of just 1.7 goals. So that's these are all very good defensive numbers. While Sevilla on the road, so far in the La Liga, again their defenses has been quite bad, but and they're 5-4 to the over 2.5 goals on the road. But traditionally, whenever these two sides meet, there's usually very few goals, like a goalless draw last time they met. Just very very few goals in. Actually, 5 of the last 6 matches went to the under 2.5 goals. So this is a cup final, round of 16 match. I don't see that many goals. I think both teams will take a very, very defensive approach. So I like the under 2.5 goals at minus 140 here.
All right, Paul, let's get his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. Copa del Rey here for Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We got Alaves and Sevilla. He likes under 2.5 goals. The return is a minus 140. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Daily here Monday through Friday at 2:15 Eastern Time. If you're looking for Paul's best bets, just click the link you see in the description and get over to Tony'sPicks.com. Use that promo code TonyT, and you'll be able to save 20% off. And of course, you'll be able to find Paul's page here, Monday La Liga best bet. That's going off very shortly here, so go ahead and get signed up. Also with the Champions League best bet future play up there from Paul. It's a bet for a game that's up in a couple weeks away, so go ahead and get signed up. The long-term passes also will serve you well. All right, let's continue on here with a Soccer Pace Daily here, joined by Paul Arguedas. As we now move on here to our next game here, we go to Wednesday's action from Copa del Rey as we have Athletic Bilbao and Espanyol.
Yeah, this is a tricky match for Bilbao. The man line on Bilbao shouldn't be right there. I mean, what is it, minus a lot? So it's not true. This is a very dangerous match. Espanyol have been really, really good lately. They're now unbeaten in the last 6 matches across all competitions. Of course, 3 of them are cup matches, but one of those cup matches was against Celta Vigo, a Serie A side. They held Barcelona to a 1-1 draw. They held Girona to a 2-2 draw. They beat Getafe on the road by 2-1 over the weekend. So they're coming in hot. They're not going to be an easy target. And the spread here is set at -1 for Bilbao or +1 for Espanyol. I would be surprised if Espanyol actually grabbed the result here in the form of a draw, maybe, or even outright win. A win is not that easy, and Espanyol have not fared well in this venue in recent years, but they've had a couple of wins. Actually, last season they won. Actually, not the last season, this season. They won by 1-0. So this is a tricky match. I would stay away from Bilbao money line. I like both teams to score here. Espanyol have only failed to score in 3 of their matches so far in the season across all competitions, coming off a string of 4 consecutive matches with both teams to score. I think they can hurt this Bilbao defense. So I like both teams to score at +100 here.
All right, Paul, go get his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. Copa del Rey action here for Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Atletico Bilbao and Espanyol, both teams to score. The return is +100. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Daily here. Join us here Monday through Friday, 2:15 Eastern Time. Let's continue on here with the show here, joined by Paul Lewis, our expert handicapper over at Tony'sPicks.com. Get his best bets right now on the site. Next up, pick 4 from our 5-pack Copa del Rey action for Wednesday. Betis taking on Osasuna.
Yeah, the two teams will meet for the second time this season after the 1-0 win by Betis in the same venue. Earlier in the season, it was in late August when Betis won. And they've been great against Osasuna. They've won each of the last 6 matches, unbeaten against Osasuna since 2014. So they've always found ways to hurt them both at home and on the road. Now, Betis, they played in the Super Cup against Barcelona. It was quite a demanding match. The match went to extra time and then penalty kicks were Betis eventually lost, but I think this is going to be, they're going to have plenty time to come back, recover, and I think they're going to win this one. Of course, it's going to be a tricky match for them as well because Osasuna, they're not an easy target on the road. So far in the season, I think they've only lost to Real Sociedad and Villarreal, and again against Betis at the start of the season as well. A tricky match, but I'm leaning towards Betis money line at +105. I think that's a fair price. Of course, it comes with a degree of risk, but it's a much better money line to consider than say Bilbao from before.
All
So
right,
I
Paul.
like Betis money line plus 105. Yeah.
All right, Paul Lagos, get his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. Copa del Rey action for Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Betis and Osasuna. He likes in this one, Betis money line. The return is plus 105. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Picks Daily here. Join us here Monday through Friday at 2:15 Eastern Time. If you miss any of our picks, we'll recap here at the end of the show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on Soccer Picks Daily. Pick 5 from our 5-pack. Copa del Rey action for Wednesday. Levante taking on Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, another tricky match in the round of 16 of the Copa del Rey. Levante, I'm going to start off by saying that they've remained unbeaten in the last 4 matches against Atletico Madrid in the last 2 seasons that they met against each other. Of course, Levante were in the La Liga for many, many years. Last season they relegated, but so far they're doing a really good job in the Segunda División. They're third in the standings with 10 wins, 10 draws, and 3 losses. Really strong at home, 6 wins, 4 draws, 2 losses. Scored 14, conceded just 6. I do see them hurting this Atletico Madrid defense here, to be honest. Almeria and Atletico Madrid had a 1-1 draw over the weekend. I think we proposed both teams to score again as a free play in one of the shows last week. This Atletico Madrid defense, especially on the road, is not that good. Levante, they've been scoring 2 goals, you name it, at home so far in the season. Of course, yes, there've been some low-scoring matches like 1-0 wins, 1-0 losses, 1-1 draws, goalless draws. But the way that Levante have been playing against Real Madrid in recent years, again, in the last 4 matches, in the last 2 years between the 2 sides, Levante won twice, both in Madrid actually, and both matches in Valencia, because Levante are a team from Valencia, were draws. So unbeaten in the last 4, really good, doing a really good job in the La Liga 2 or the Segunda División so far in the season. I do see them hurting this Real Madrid, this Atletico Madrid defense. So I like both teams to score at plus, is at minus 105.
All right, Paul, let's get his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. Copa del Rey action here for Wednesday, Levante and Atletico Madrid. Paul likes this one. Both teams to score. The return is a minus 105. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Picks Daily here. Join us here Monday through Friday here at 2:15 Eastern Time. Paul, before we get to the recap, I want you to let everybody know what you have going over at Tony'sPicks.com. Of course, I know I see a best bet here from La Liga as well. We're looking at Champions League as well. Head into a pretty good weekend here of action. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Okay, I have this best bet loaded for tonight. It goes live in about 30 minutes from now, a little over 30 minutes. I did load up a play from the Portuguese league. It's a late team that I really like for tonight as well. I do have a best bet. Actually, the pick is loaded. The package is not loaded, so I'm gonna load a best bet right after this show is done for Thursday, for Wednesday actually. I think that I found a really nice angle there in one of the lesser leagues. And it's going to be a lot more action, and we're going to talk tomorrow, of course, at Soccer Picks Daily. I'm going to be loading more plays because, again, this is a cup week, and then we got club action, league action on the weekend. So we're going to talk daily, give you free picks daily, and just head over to my page. There's all kinds of props, all kinds of plays, actually, both on the sides and on the totals.
That's right, guys. Again, we're with Paul Lagos over at Tony'sPicks.com. Great best bet record as we put up there for you on the site. Has been doing fantastic work over at Tony'sPicks.com here at 49, 26, 8 last 83 best bet. So go ahead and get on board with Paul Lagos over at Tony's Picks. Plays up there right now. Champions League best bet as well as a Monday La Liga best bet up there right now, going off in about 30 minutes. $15 premium play. Profit guarantee. Must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for side credits. That is profit guarantee. As well as a la carte plays. These are plays you could buy a la carte. Paul's in action here as well, so go ahead and get on board with Paul. Now, these a la carte plays and his late steam and all his members plays are available on the longer term passes. If you prefer, you may go longer term with Paul. If you want to try them out for the week, we'll have some club action this week as well. Midweek action into the weekend. Trying that weekly All Sports Pass, 7-day All Sports Pass. Get all of Paul's premium plays here for 7 days, including all his premium plays. His best bets are included. Also, late Steam plays. Late Steam plays are picks that the cappers enter into the system between 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time. Those would be emailed directly to your inbox with the email that you used to sign up. So that's also included there with that 7-day pass are the late Steam plays. So get on board. We're going to save you some money here when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Paul's page by clicking the link in the description. Click the All Cappers tab, and then you'll land on Paul's page and go ahead and get signed up. All right, let's continue on here with Soccer Sale here, joined by Paul Loretos. And Paul, it is now time for the recap.
Okay, these are all plays from the Copa del Rey, starting with a match on Tuesday, a match between Real Sociedad and Mallorca at 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to take a same game parlay, Real Sociedad money line and under 3.5 goals at plus 100. The second match on Tuesday is Alaves versus Sevilla, 3 p.m. Eastern. We're going to take the under 2.5 goals at minus 140. Moving on to Wednesday's matches, starting with the Bilbao versus Espanyol at 2 p.m. Eastern. Both teams to score at plus 100. I think that's a very, very nice price here. Moving on to Betis versus Osasuna, 3 p.m. Eastern. Leaning towards, just slightly towards Betis money line plus 105. But again, this is a tricky match. And final play, Copa del Rey on Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Levante versus Atletico Madrid. We're going to take both teams to score minus 105.
There you go, the 5-pack here from Paul Legaretto. So, but you want to look for Paul's best bets, just click the link in the description, head on to his profile page, get his best bets for today, or the long-term passes, which will serve you well. Remember that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save 20% off. Access Paul's page again by clicking the link you see there in the description to get signed up. All right, that's going to do it for this edition here of Soccer Sale. Make sure you tune in again tomorrow, live at 2:15 Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in Paul. We'll have a 5-pack for you for the action here from Europe, or maybe beyond. We'll see how it rolls here with Paul. But this time of the year, heavily in the Big Five and in the Copas as well. So make sure you guys subscribe. Or that's going to do it for our show. We're going to wait, goodbye, guys. You guys have a great afternoon, evening. We'll talk with you again tomorrow here on Soccer Picks Daily.